what I'm doing isn't working. That's pretty obvious. I'm at times making some progress, but then that progress is taken away to a large extent by the changes I make while I'm making progress. So I felt decently well this morning, and I'm feeling a little bit worse. I think I just kinked my neck a little bit when I was rolling over after I was reading on the bed. Seems really safe. But 30 people a year in the United States on average die from falling out of bed. So not the safest place. Way more than sharks. Of course, basically everything kills more than sharks because no one goes and pets sharks that often. Anyways, I have to work on it. I have to get some different kind of process. I have to make some sort of change, and I think the change that I need to make is actually to reduce change. It's to end up being more consistent, which I don't like. I like jobs where there's inconsistency. There's a lot of change. I like moving. I like doing adventurous stuff. I like not being consistent. But I think I need to do that in a more consistent way. And it can't be so physical focused. Even oddities, like rolling over in bed, like the odd stuff that you wouldn't think can throw my neck off, your spine off, does. Because if my one side gets too much more tense than my other side, it's thrown off. If I move wrong at one time, it's thrown off. If I impact always messes it up. And by impact, I mean light walking or riding in a car. So it's really easy to throw it off. Now I should have looked at the days before I turned this video on. But I did those 14 days without adjustments, and now I've gone through, I believe, two, no, I think three adjustments. Three adjustments since then, and I've been doing pretty well. I got worse after the first adjustment because my neck was so out of alignment. When we adjusted it, the neck had already started to swell and to do some stuff to try to correct itself. Right, the body's trying not to die. Uh, and so when we made the adjustment, it swelled even more because swelling is your immune system flooding into the area basically, and that made me worse. So after the first adjustment, I got worse, and I was already doing decently bad. And then at the second adjustment, I got somewhat better. I got an adjustment. I came home, slept for like 5 hours, woke up for a little bit, went to sleep all night, and the next morning I was noticeably feeling better. And I've gone through another adjustment since then. But over the last couple of days, I've done some physical work too, uh, just because I know someone that needed some work done. It's stuff I would have normally done before without even thinking about it, and now I need to limit that stuff. But I think I need to come up with a kind of a new psychological perspective. I need to get more consistent, so there's less variety. I need to start saying no to more things, which is not easy to do because I want to say yes. So I need to start saying no to more things, which I've been doing, but it's hard to say no to everything, and come up with some sort of new feedback process, some sort of new focus. I need to change something mentally. Definitely need to change something mentally, although I think I might be on to something there. Because I think some of the purely just thought processes, some of the issues I've been having there are a sense of loss, which I know how to handle loss really well. I just wasn't looking at it as a sense of loss before, so I think I can handle that. And then the organic issues of receiving brain damage are significantly harder uh, to deal with, and I mean that's what all the physical stuff is about, the adjustments and everything. So hopefully all that can kind of cascade. And I need to get my eating under control too, like everybody, and my sleep patterns, all that. Now, if I can get all of that really consistent, I think consistency might end up being the key to everything. It's somewhat kind of boring, but consistency might be the key. With after a few changes and almost some sort of consistent pattern or somewhat of a system of feedback to make changes, but not major ones, and then saying no to things, which is hard to do, but definitely necessary. So those are the things I'm working on right now.